Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a natural, kind of neutral, enhanced beauty look. Very good, especially if you have blue or green eyes, but will look great on anybody. Start with your skin fully moisturized and ready to go. And I'm going to start with a SPF 30 by Bare Minerals. It's got a nice color to it. They have a ton of different colors, which is what I really like about that company. You can really find your skin tone amongst the mix of all the options. So really just warming it and rubbing it into the skin so that it's even. I love that SPF 30 full coverage. My favorite concealer, Can't Stop Won't Stop by NYX. I'm putting it under my eyes and any spots that I have discoloration or redness, pimples, etc. So really trying to warm it in gently and melt it into the skin. Now we're going to use the Color Tattoo by Maybelline. I love these eyeshadows. They are sparkly, but they dry down and stay on all day long. So just put it directly on the lid and blend it upwards towards the crease, but really focused on the lid. Going in with my Morphe palette, which is something I use all the time. The bright gold color, very cool tone gold, kind of goes on pretty neutral. Patting it into the crease and the lid. I'm patting it gently so that I don't get a lot of spillage and falling onto my cheekbones. And then just blending it, lightly sweeping it all over the eye. This is a brush that has absolutely no eyeshadow on it. You can use a blending brush or just a soft brush of any kind. Blending it in so there are no hard lines, and also putting the same color on the underneath of the lid, sort of going from under, so you get that golden sparkle in the underneath. It's something we often forget, but it makes your eyes so much bigger when you do it. Now I'm going in with a totally matte brown color. It's a really easy way to do eyebrows sometimes when you don't need it to last all day. It's just eyeshadow. So I'm just using a hard brush and pressing in a pretty neutral, totally matte eyeshadow color into my eyebrows. This won't last all day, like I said, but if you're only going to need your makeup on for a few hours, this is pretty much all you need. I'm just defining my eyebrows without adding any kind of shape to them. I'm trying to just do what's there, trying to keep it natural and even it out. I like to go in a little bit thicker towards the center of my face because I feel like I could use more volume there. Kind of gives it more of an angle. Now I'm going in with this wild blue color from Urban Decay. It's kind of a thick crayon-y type pencil, so I'm trying to be gentle and get as much color on as I can. Here I go, going in just all above the top line and pulling it out to a slight wing, but pretty much following my natural eye shape. I tend to do thinner towards the inner corner of the eye and thicken the line towards the outer corner. That's kind of a natural cat eye effect for any eye shape. So really thin towards the inner corner of your eye and thicken the line as you go outward. I'm also lining the bottom of my eye, but I'm not going inside the waterline. I'm just trying to do the lash line at this point. And once it's on, I'm going to kind of blend it a bit. I don't really need a sharp line. Yeah, this is super melted color, so it's hard to get a sharp line, and I kind of want that smudgy effect anyway. This looks more natural when you have like soft lines and not super harsh lines. So I'm going to use my finger to really melt and blend it out so that it's smudgy and kind of smoky. I'm going to set the color with this amazing crazy blue, electric blue eyeshadow. Just going to press it into that line that I made with the liner, and that's going to make it stay better and also brighten the color a bit so that it has more pop and more of an effect. But it also works as a staying powder because it's powder. You're setting it with a powder in the end. So play with the shape, depending on your eye shape and the kind of shape that you want your eyes to portray. You can really do a lot of different things with this basic look with these simple tools and colors. But you decide sort of how you want the shape to go. I'm just extending it a little bit outward and doing a slight cat eye because that's kind of my favorite effect. I'm going with this black matte eyeshadow. I love this black. I'm using it more of as a gray here, but sometimes when you use gray, it will turn purple or blue, but black will always just be black, or if you use it light with a lighter hand, it turns gray. So putting it on the outside edge of the end of the line of where I put the eyeliner, filling it into that outer corner and really smudging it up and smoking it out there and smudging it into the center crease. Sometimes the warmth of your fingers really helps to blend beyond what a brush can do, so I really get in there with that as well. Here's a super neutral nude lip. I think it's the same color as my actual lips, but it adds a little bit of sheen and moisture and that creamy finish, which I love, very satiny. Now I'm going to go in with some bronzer. I'm really contouring here, put this warm brown, orangey kind of bronzer underneath my cheekbones and outside of my eyebrows, and then doing a lot of blending, as you can see. So don't be afraid to go heavy with the bronzer. As long as you really blend it in, you maybe can use more contour than you think. This is a highlighter color. I'm putting it on my nose, on my upper cheekbones, and in the center of my face. You might want to rewind that. My super blonde hair roots are growing in, so it's time to color my hair. Here is a new mascara that I'm trying. We'll see how it goes. It's a very unusual brush shape, I have to say. It wears really well and it stays long. It doesn't flake or anything. I'm not really used to this brush shape. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm going to give it a couple more tries. It does give a very natural effect. So if you're used to mascara looking not natural enough, then you might want to try something like this. I did like it. I think it's a great formula. I'm still confused by this brush, to be honest, but I'll give it another shot. And now I'm going to compare it to my other mascara, Voluminous, which is my pretty much standard carbon black. Super dark. It's very dramatic. The brush is very fluffy, which I do like. And this will have a less natural look. I like this color of mascara because it's like almost plastic black. It's not a normal black makeup mascara look. It's special carbon black. So if you haven't tried this one yet, really try it. It brings out any eye color because it's the color of the pupil. So that contrast really makes any eye color that you have pop, whether they're blue, green, brown, darker than brown. It's really a nice mascara. So those are the two sides. You could probably see a little bit of the difference and just blending it in. And here's the final look. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.